I've been collecting Pokemon cards for 6 months now, and I've gone from buying a pile of fakes on Facebook to pulling some of the rarest cards in the TCG. Entonces, in this video, I'll be sharing my first Pokemon binders with you and breaking down what makes these cards so special from the perspective of a creative director, which is me. So whether you're here because you love art, you're a fellow Pokemon collector, or maybe you're just curious about the Pokemon world, I'm thankful that you're here and I know that you'll love this video. I'm Dex, by the way, your favorite design amigo, and I'm giving away 2 Journey Together booster sleeves to a lucky subscriber. All you gotta do is subscribe and make sure you comment below. Okay, let's get into it. So here you can see we've got 3 binders, and we're not going through all 3, don't worry. This is my Pikachu binder, it's for trades. This is the main binder we'll be going through today. And this bad boy here, this is where I'm doing a 151 full art set, and that will be another video, so I'll show you guys that later. So let's get started today on the main binder, which is over here. The first page of my binder is dedicated to the glorious Team Rocket. These cards are really special to me, and I saw this one in person at a card show that I went to, and it just took my breath away. But I had already bought in the cards that were on my list, and I had given myself the rule of only buying cards that were from the list. So I really wanted to stick to that. Maybe like a week later, I ended up buying it on TCG. And I'm glad that I did, because I think it's kind of like doubled in price. I will be doing a Team Rocket Master set eventually, but I just wanted to collect a few of them here. Persian is one of my favorite Pokemon. And yeah, Giovanni's Charisma. I mean, what a beautiful card that is. Okay, so this is my Mew page. Mew is my favorite Pokemon. And it is just such a beautiful little Pokemon that I have decided that it will be my first master set that I'm completing, is owning every Mew card. I'm not putting a time limit on it because I have to be kind of budget conscious, but it is something that I'm going to be focusing on this year in 2025 and making a video of. So look forward to that. Right now I've got 6. And I'm going to move it to its own binder once I reach 8. Shout out again to Pokédad Dan, who actually gave me 2 of these when he found out that I was doing a master set. I really appreciate that. And this Mew here was actually the first full art EX that I pulled. Yeah, it was one of my first 151 packs. So really excited that I got to pull that. Okay, so this here, really love this page. This is so wild. I just pulled these 2 with a friend in back-to-back packs. It was some of the best pull rates that I've ever had. And these 2 illustrations of the Deerling and the Saucebuck, I mean, they're just iconic, just incredible, incredible connecting card art. Love that Kingdra. I bought this promotional, what do you call it? Bundle or collection? You know how they do that? Just so that I could get this card. It is absolutely beautiful and reminiscent of a very famous Japanese illustration, the wave. Oh man, I'm murdering that. Don't come at me. But it's a really beautiful card and a very iconic old Japanese style illustration that inspired that. Okay, so I know Palafin isn't the most loved Pokemon in the TCG, but I have grown an affinity for him because this was actually the first full art that I ever pulled. And when I saw it, I mean, it just blew me away. There's so much mystery baked into this card. It's so full of depth and darkness, yet when the holo hits right, it's so clear. His surrounding, his demeanor. I mean, it is just an incredibly fierce card. So when I got that card, it made me already like Palafin. And then I went to my local shop, Yeti Gaming. Shout out to Yeti Gaming. They are a fantastic card shop here in St. Louis, Missouri. I bought one of the Terrestrial Festivals packs from them, and I could only afford to buy 1 at the time. And what card should I pull in my 1 pack then? The Palafin SIR, the Special Illustration Rare. It was absolutely hilarious and amazing to pull this on the first pack that I opened, and it showed me it was destiny, that I am destined to collect some Palafin. So sure enough, I checked the booth, or I checked the glass display, and they also had this Palafin there at Yeti Gaming. So I said, let me take that home, please. And so began my collection of Palafin. Okay, next page. Oh man, okay, this Skarmory. Let's just talk about how beautiful this card is, please. This came out of Surging Sparks. And yeah, it's just an absolutely beautiful card with a really strong sense of realism. That texture is just fantastic on the aluminum, the background scene. This was actually a gift, a Christmas gift from one of my good friends, Trevor. So shout out to Trevor. Thank you for getting me that. I also love this Greninja. I think this is one of the most iconic Greninjas. And also a promo card. Some of the best cards that we've seen in 2024 were from promos. This is another card that has a very Japanese style illustration, similar to the Kingdra that we were talking about. Not the same illustration style, but it evokes that same emotion. These were the first two cards that I learned were connecting card arts. I didn't know that Pokemon did that until I saw these two. And when I told my friend Trevor again about it, he actually told me that in the games, there's a special relationship between these two cards. So I thought that it was really incredible and special of Pokemon to do that. A sweet little Pikachu moment here, of course. I love this Pikachu with parent card. I think it's just one of the most precious Pikachu cards that we have. So I'm really lucky to have that one. Okay, this is a really cool page too. So this Charizard, I just pulled this recently. I'm not a huge Charizard buff. I think he's awesome. But you know, I'm not a Charizard collector. But no matter what, that was a special card to pull. And I think it's one of my most expensive cards that I own. That's not really that important to me, but when I looked it up and saw the value, I was pleasantly surprised. This Charmander I just pulled recently in one of my Pokeart Hunt videos, which is a YouTube short series I do where I open up cards and show you guys the journey. And I just bought this Gengar, so I really want to show you guys this. It's not the full arts or the secret full art, but I still really love this card. VMAX is just so cool, and I love the way that the holographic works on this card. I saw that it was less than 20 bucks, and I love Gengar, so I got that. Here you can see the start of my trainer gallery collection, something that's going to take a long time to collect. What I love most about Pokemon is its ability to tell stories. And so the trainer gallery cards are probably the best example of that, right? Because sorry, I just wanted to check that I was recording. Because you get to see more than just a Pokemon, right? You get to see it with a trainer, duh. And yeah, that just creates so much more dimension in the art. That was another cool page. Here again, you can see more trainer. Not really trainer gallery, that's trainer and Pokemon. But I also do love collecting these trainer cards. This Lacey, oh my goodness, what a special card. The color palette on this one is just fantastic. And it's a very, very classic anime style illustration. And even Lacey herself is very classic character that we see with the colorful hair, the expressionism and the outfits and the accessories. Just really love that one. Look, I don't know who these guys are. Don't come at me. But I mean, how could you not love these guys? Just an absolute beautiful card. Well done by the illustrator Nogimiso. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, this is a cool page. So now you can see this is a little bit less organized. These are just some beautiful cards that I found or pulled. Oh, sorry, I'm destroying. These are kind of hard to take out of. You know, I got this binder right away and I thought that everything needed to be in a top loader. And it's not a bad way to collect your cards, but I did realize it's kind of chunky. And yeah, anyways, just really, again, I love the storytelling in cards. And this, you can tell, you're capturing a moment within a battle. As someone who grew up watching the animes, I love this idea that some of the cards feel like they just came straight out of a scene of the show. And that's what this card does, which is an Espeon and Dioxys, illustrated by Hasuno. Articuno here, beautiful. Yeah, this Armarouge is just incredible. I mean, talk about a painting masterpiece. Oh, the blues, the reds, the yellows. I mean, the color palette is so incredible. And again, that story, right? Peeking, that one hand telling us so much about his position and the way that he's peeking over. You don't know if he's in danger. You don't know if he's waiting for someone. But you know that he's definitely in a position of anticipation. And that with these blues here. Oh, I mean, it's just a stunning card. I was so happy when I pulled this one. And Porygon Z. I mean, talk about a fantastic illustration. So much storytelling, right? We've got the little Porygon in the background as like a toy. It's a really cool card. Okay, seguimos. So this is the back now. This is where I'm keeping cards that I still have sealed. This Snorlax, for example, this was, again, given to me by an incredible subscriber turned friend, PokeDad. Shout out to you, my friend. You are an angel. This Snorlax is just a beautiful card. I love any card that's got one of the original 151s, and he's got a little Pidgey sitting on him. I mean, this is, again, that's that storytelling. You know I love it. So yeah, that's a card that I really love and decided to keep sealed. These I just got from the Paldean adventure box that I got. These came from some other ETBs that I bought. This Koraidon I actually really love. Lost my light for a second. I really love this Koraidon. Koraidon is a Pokemon that I did not know until I started playing the video game. And I'm really glad that I started playing because I wanted to get to know some of the other generations of Pokemon, and I was hoping that it would do exactly what it did, which is just get me a closer relationship with some of these new generations. And Koraidon, I mean, he's just so precious. Okay, last little pages. These are cards that are not full art, but are just part of my collection, and I wanted to make sure that they got the space that they deserved. So these here are actually cards that I've all won from my friend Trevor. We do this thing where we play table tennis together, and whoever wins that night gets to raid the other person's binder. So those are some of the cards I've won from him. And yeah, these are some other cards that are vintage. Not in great condition, but yeah, I just really love them and they're vintage, so I keep them close by. And that's the first binder. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to give you a secret password, okay? The secret password is this card. I want you to write Misty's determination in the comments below if you made it to this part of the video. What that's going to do is that's going to get you a second entry into the giveaway. Only the first 10 people that do that are going to get it. Hurry up, let's see those comments. Thank you again so much for watching. Stay positive, stay open-minded, keep hunting, and be a nice person, okay? Take care, everyone.